This is my log for April 7th, 2020. I noticed that I did two streams yesterday with Streamlabs, and I lost the first one. I'm not certain what YouTube is doing. I'm worried that there could be doesn't have to be true to be valuable. So the conspiracy here would be that they are making other streaming software incompatible or adding bugs to that just to try and make their own streaming software more popular. The second stream also it's dropped 5 minutes of the stream, which is concerning, which means I might have to start recording it and re-uploading it, which is another habit to add, but the habit of uploading is not a bad one. I'll find out tomorrow how the audio turned out on that. I do want to start doing that anyway, just record and upload, just edit it and maybe add a little bit of refinement, cleaning the audio, doing little things. While rewatching it, it wouldn't hurt to go through it with the editor's mentality and start to develop some editing skills. And if that is a conspiracy, assume that it's a conspiracy and that YouTube is actively doing it rather than it's just the integration isn't working. If the integration isn't working, that means their team is incompetent and incapable of producing a product that works well with that integrates well with other products. It's a video and audio feed. It should work. It's not rocket science. It's not even it's pretty simple. I don't understand how you would lose the recording. Maybe I should report it. It's incompetence, at the very least. It's incompetence on the programming side. For whatever reason, they have not managed to integrate it very well, even though they spend how much money on going over content to police it. It's frustrating. YouTube, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it beyond the utility it provides on its size. I'm definitely going to try and start streaming to multiple sources. At the very least, recording it and uploading it to multiple sources. So the live stream might be to YouTube and Twitch, or I do need to practice doing that anyway, so it's not a bad thing. What notes do I have from the last stream? I didn't watch yesterday's stream, but I did note that I tried Streamlabs. I said last time I read the origin of species several times. I need to be more technically accurate with my speech. I've read the origin of species a few times. I've read it maybe 3 or 4. One time definitely cover to cover. And the other times I might have dropped off at some point or not paid full attention. That's always a possibility. 3 or 4. Just remembered a time I read it while playing Minecraft and played the audiobook. I'm not sure if I went through the full times. Could be a little bit more than that, but be conservative and say I've read it once at the very least. Twice, probably. Yeah, I lost the stream. It's really concerning. I don't like using YouTube software because it doesn't have very much integration and ability to. It's extremely limited. It's limited to this. Why would I download the app if the app's going to be useless? And they don't even let me use the app to stream it. I don't get YouTube sometimes. Their marketing strategy seems to be, we have people who we want to keep busy. Let's keep them busy more than it is. Let's produce a good quality product and have some respect for the quality of our work and dignity, and try and produce a product that stays competitive and maintains market share. Their strategy seems to be, let's see how dirty we can get to maintain market share. We have market share and we're afraid of losing it, rather than we've gained market share and we should try and hold their standard high to gain more ground, or make it very hard for anyone else to gain ground. They make it very hard for somebody else to gain ground by making it hard for them, rather than producing a product that is hard to compete with. It's hard to compete with like on quality. Belly growing. This shirt stretch, I'm sad. I liked it. Maybe we can get it to shrink again with some cold water. Whatever. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been working out. Hypnotism's still going. I had great dreams last night, although I didn't remember them. I will remember them again tomorrow. Power suggestion. I've been a little bit more worn, tired. I'm having a harder time getting to do things than them firing on their own. They do fire on their own and they get better, but like I can tell that it's getting much better and they're definitely forming habits. It's harder to resist and fight it than it is to do it. I'm definitely on that side, but I'm also like yesterday I wanted to write, so I had to put it off till today. Now that I put it off, it's like that circuit wants to fire again, that procrastination circuit, and I know I'm going to. So sooner or later, that carryover, like that feeling where I wanted to write yesterday, will carry over to today. And putting it off, we'll put it off again, right? I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm developing discipline, I guess is the way to put it. I'm getting more organized. I'm adding more in a organic fashion, I guess, and producing, getting on myself more. Maybe I'm becoming more efficient, I should say. I'm not increasing the time doing things. I'm gaming more. I'm maxing myself at 3 hours, I think, is based on certain research I've read. And I've definitely picked up the habit of gaming again. It's been years, so it's like an old habit. And I used to overdo it, and I'm finding it more difficult now that I've picked it back up to stop at the right time than I am finding it to keep going, which is good. Yeah. It's definitely a comfort I have in it, but it's not automatically firing the way it used to. I think it used to be that we shared an environment, could only do it so often. And so when I could do it, I did do it. Whereas now I haven't for years had to share TV. So it's like I don't want to watch this. It's my turn. I'll go play the game. Whatever. We used to take turns and share stuff. Now it's like completely different. Completely different. Being able to do it whenever I want, I know it is. I've gotten into the habit of just sitting and watching TV. It's like the TV was higher priority, higher value in the household because there was more work went into deciding what to watch and all that. So now that I can do whatever I want, it's high value. But it's like it's that artificial hierarchy I've created in my mind, or that's been created due to circumstance. I think it's valuable to court time with television, and it is more valuable to game. It's more valuable to produce. Recording more time to produce things. It's just hard that other circuits have a serious foothold. So reprogramming and developing the new habits. It's like it takes time. And they are firing. I've gotten better to the point where I'm not worried about adding more habits sooner than I would if I were very careful. I would like to be more careful, but I feel an urgency due to circumstance. It's like I'm taking advantage of the stress hormones in my body. Normally, I would have a certain level of comfort with, and I would be erring on the side of caution, not overdoing it. But the effects of fasting and stress hormones, I am finding I'm able to use those to do stuff. It's like, where will I've got to start looking for a new place or I'd rather work, and I'm using the drive from those stressors, the uncertainty, to build new habits. It's like I can become productive on my own, using it to better myself. And I trust that would be more valuable if I had some sort of skill that I could fall back on. I would be more comfortable. Whereas if I just have random work from it completely at the whim of a market and of bosses who take advantage of that anxiety 100%. I've rarely had bosses who don't take advantage of people's anxiety and lack of fallback. So I'm developing a fallback because it's like I don't trust people. I don't trust bosses who are corporate. I don't trust corporations. Private business, I've noticed, are better, and the less corporate, the more private businesses, the better. But I have had encounters with business corporations that are slightly better, but I don't trust them at all. It's like the good management within a corporation is more rare than good management from cell phone businesses. It's like you can't keep a corrupt organism alive unless, but a really big organism has easier time of staying alive. But yeah, so it's definitely feeling this drive from that stress. I don't have this. I only have this place for 1 more month, so I've got to find a new place. I've got to find new work still. The market out here is this situation has definitely created a stupid market, and I don't qualify for any sort of assistance. Plus, any assistance they would give is not sufficient out here. It definitely created a situation where I'm driven to starve and trying to take content to take advantage of what time I have left here. I do believe I'm not going to be here for much longer. Okay, I'm going to err on the side of caution just for my comfort. This one went before the writing, so it's humbling yourself. I need to humble myself while I'm ahead to quit. I need to start timing my other habits and doing that. There we go. That felt nice. Have a good one. Next time.